We have arrived. That's right, we arrived. That's right, we are here in Raleigh, Durham. That's right, we are here in North Carolina to interview the amazing Lenika Scott, known as the Millionaire Mom, and her amazing husband. We're going to get an interview with him as well, Mr. Greg Scott, which I think we should call him the Millionaire Dad. What do you think? What do you think, son? Oh, my son is over there still working already. We just got here and he already working. What he doing? Come on. But my husband in there just chilling like a villain. I need to just maybe relax myself, chill out a little bit, before the interview tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm excited to interview the Scotts because I'm going to tell you guys, they are absolutely amazing. They have a great rags to riches story, if you will. I mean, they built their house from ground up, $2 million house cash, okay? But they're a couple that works together. And you're talking about a family, they have 6 girls, right? And they built this family, they built this business. I mean, that is amazing. You're talking about a satisfied couple? They might be the second world's most satisfied couple, right? But we're going to unpack their journey tomorrow, and I'm excited to share with you because I think that we can learn something about them. Man, they have been so amazing. They've been through ups and downs and challenges, but they have prevailed through, and they love God. They love God. You got to mix God up in there, or he all up in there, and I believe that's the reason why they have prevailed so well. So join us. Coming soon, right now, in a minute. See you in a minute. Oh, wait a minute. You're editing, right? So they probably about to see this like maybe now. Okay. See you guys later. I'm your girl, Mrs. Toy Banks, the world's most satisfied wife, and I'm all the way in North Carolina with the Millionaire Mom, Lenika Scott. Listen, y'all, do you know who the Millionaire Mom is? Well, today you're going to discover why she carries that title, and just maybe you can carry that title soon. All right, Lenika, I'm so glad to be here with you. Listen, she's going to be cooking today while we're talking, and I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, I'm so excited that you have flown in to meet me and my family, and I'm going to be cooking it up in the kitchen. You hungry?
Listen, we hungry, okay? All of us are hungry, so we ready. Listen, we know that you cook well, so we were getting our appetites ready for this session, okay?
Really? Okay.
Listen, first of all, Millionaire Mom, this is really a millionaire home, okay? This home is out of control.
Yeah, to God be the glory.
Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. It feels so warm. For it to be so big, it still feels so warm in here.
Thank you. And that's one of the things that we were trying to go with.
Okay, well, guess what? You hit that target, okay? You hit that target. But before you became the millionaire mom that you are, you were just a mom of 6 girls.
Yes, 6
and a
girls.
whole husband. A whole husband.
A whole husband. A whole one, okay?
A whole one, right? And so before we get
30
to that,
years.
30 years. And as a
30
matter of fact,
years.
you just celebrated 30 years.
Right.
My husband
You
and I
as
just celebrated
well,
30
right.
years, right? So we got a lot in common here.
Yes.
But, I got 4 boys. You beat me. You got the 6 girls, okay? I wanted 6.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
we stopped at 4. But you're this millionaire mom, but you were a mom and a wife first before you became the millionaire mom.
Definitely.
Can you tell us a little bit about that journey before anyone knew you, before the cameras came on, before social media was even thought about?
Right.
What did your story look like then?
So my husband and I, we met young, obviously, and we married. And we just started having kids like right away. And so I was that woman who went into corporate America, worked, and then when I'd get pregnant, I would go back home to be a stay-at-home mom, to be home with a child. And so our second daughter went home, went to work for 2 years, got pregnant, came back into the workforce. And that cycle continued. For 4 children, it just continued. And then after baby number 5, I said, I cannot do this anymore. Continue, home, then work, then work, because there was so much managing. The household, cooking, cleaning. You're there for your spouse, making sure that the kids are dressed and off to school. It was just so much. It became so overwhelming for me. And I remember praying to the Lord and saying, Lord, I need to be at home. I know that there's a business or something that I can do from home. And it was after baby number 5 that he birthed.
And what year was that?
And this was 2007.
Okay.
And so he birthed the business in me and gave me a path in 2007. And I have not worked in corporate America. So it's been 20 years almost 20 years I have not worked in a job.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So what was the business that you went into?
Yeah, so it was direct sales. That was the path that God had for me. Direct sales, network marketing, multi-level marketing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So I'm going to say this to you. There is this with moms, because at this time, you have how many children when you started?
So we had 5 children.
You had all 5.
Right. And then we ended up getting pregnant again.
Again.
And then it's the 6th child. So now 6 girls.
What do you think about, there's a lot of women that have that mommy guilt
because,
sometimes we're going out to work and we're away from our children.
Right.
But then we become entrepreneurs, right?
Right.
You're still working.
You're still
right?
working, right?
Did you ever have mommy guilt with working or even becoming an entrepreneur?
Oh, absolutely. But I will say one of the things that really carried me through that, or shall I say, got me delivered from that, is that I wanted to really be able to provide a better life for them for what I didn't experience growing up. And so with push that guilt out of the way was, although mom is at home, mom still has some things that she needs to do to get done for the family.
Right, and the kids were little then.
Yeah.
So, they were little. That's a risk.
Oh, yeah.
When they're smaller.
Yeah, and so even for our youngest 2 children, during those early stages of me starting out in business, I wouldn't be that stay-at-home mom who would be looking at TV. I would have my babies right with me. One was on my lap while I was working and building a business. And the other one would be right beside me. She'll have her toys there playing, right?
Wow.
While the older daughters were off to school.
Yeah.
But also because Greg was working during that time and I was home building a business, I still made sure that dinner was prepared every day. So he came home.
Wait a minute. Look, she was an entrepreneur.
Yes.
A mama with all these children and still made dinner. Come on now.
Yeah. So now look, but now when he was retired and he was home with me, now that's a whole nother story. We started tag teaming, who gonna cook Monday, who gonna cook Tuesday, I got Wednesday, whatever. But initially, in the beginning, with the children being home with me, the other girls at school, he'd come home to a home-cooked meal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'd order pizza. Saturday we'd cook, and Sunday we'd go out after church.
Yeah. So we talked about the kids, and you just brought up your husband.
Yeah.
When you decided to leave corporate America, men, about that money and coming in regular, that regular coming in money, right?
Yeah. That stability.
Right. So now you're talking about, I want to be home.
Yeah.
And we have all these little kids, these mouths to feed.
Yes.
How did he take to that?
Initially, it was a lot of thinking. But one thing I have been blessed with, and God knows, I listen to different women, wives share their story oftentimes about their husbands not supporting their dreams and their goals. And I don't really know what that feels like. Like, we got some other issues, but I don't know that one.
Wow.
He's always been one to support me and say, baby, you got it. So initially there was some thinking, but then he was like, you can do this.
Come on now.
He was like, you can do it. Yeah. Yes, he did.
That is awesome. Yes. So and
he's benefited hugely from my stepping out and doing some stuff. So now we work the business together.
So that's beautiful and that's something that a lot of people need to know.
Yeah.
Because when your spouse jump out there and support you, now what he supported you with is now also supporting him and supporting the entire family.
Yes.
So when did he come into play? Because he was working another job. And you started that.
Yes, he was.
When did he stop and join you?
Yeah. So it was so funny, right? We even share this story across stage. We traveled the world speaking, Korea.
I see you out there in the social media streets all over the world, over there in Japan, just all over the world. You're flying everywhere.
Yeah, so it is so funny. He was supporting me, but I remember him saying, well, I'm going to, keep working my real job while you do that, right? And so what happened was the check started to come in.
The check started rolling in. Listen, people change their whole attitude when them checks start rolling in.
No checks. And now he's like, okay, what is that we're doing now, right? What is that again? And so when the check started to get to $5,000 a month, which you got to know, remember that this is 2008.
Yeah, that's great money.
Right.
That's great money.
And so now the next check is $15,000 for the month.
$15,000? And you at home
$15,000, right. Yep. And then he's like, okay. And so he began to now study the business model that we're in. And then we locked arms in 2009. And then we'll probably go into more of the story a little later, right?
Yeah.
But we locked arms and we've been doing it ever since together.
Wow, that is amazing. So did he leave his job at the time?
Yeah, so he did. He left his job and
jumped in there with you. Man, that is an amazing
And I share with wives all the time. I'm like, listen, you really want to get your husband support? Show him the money, honey.
Show him
the money.
Men are about mathematics.
They are. And I even tell, I am so bold to tell another woman, a wife particularly, if y'all got a mortgage, say, babe, I got the mortgage for the month. That's going to do something.
A man without a mortgage is a free man.
Right. Okay. I got the mortgage for the month.
He
that will change everything. Work your business.
Yes.
Girl, don't be saying, I'm going to do this, but don't show no results. Right. We have to show results. Right. The bottom line. And that was another thing that I really believe, although he was always very supportive of me, that really captured, okay, my wife isn't playing with this thing. She said that she was going to come home and build a business, and that's what she's doing. And so the results speak.
So let me ask you this. I know that you started, multi-level marketing, but when you started, how long did it take for you to start seeing that first 5,000?
Right. So when I first started out in 2007, my second or third month, it was a $2,000 check.
Okay.
Right?
Well, it's not bad when you first started.
No. But here's the thing too. I didn't realize that that wasn't the norm. Okay. And of course, it was the favor of God that was resting on me. But also, the Bible speaks about faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
I'll show you my faith by my work.
Come on now.
So I was an action taker. And I wasn't just hoping and wishing and praying that breakthrough was going to show up at my door. I put in the work as well. So I did the steps, right? So my first year of being home, which again, I say it's not the norm because when I listen to so many other people share their story, they're like, okay, that didn't happen to me. I'm like, well, praise God. This was like, God was favoring me, but I worked. So it was a 6-figure year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your first year was a 6-figure year.
Yeah, it was. So, and by that second year, we had hit like over 200,000 for the year.
Wow. That is amazing. You had that husband smiling from ear to ear.
Yes, because we started paying off debt. I know one of the checks was like $25,000 for the month. And he was like, we're going to pay off debt. And I was like, oh, no, we not. We finna go get some Louis Vuitton. And then, we about to get some bags. And he was like, babe. And I'm like, all right.
Let's take care of business.
We need to take care of
Well, that's why you need that balance.
That's
why you need that balance.
Yeah.
Now, I know that the truth of the matter is, you just painted the picture of success, working hard.
Yeah.
But we know that challenges come.
Oh my God, yes.
When you are building a family, building a marriage, and building a business.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
As a wife, because as you know, this is all about wifeology.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
How did because some people like, girl, I can't work with my husband. He'll get on my nerves. Come on, that's some true women like, listen, you can work with your husband. You got the kind, but my kind, man, he gonna get on my nerve.
Yeah.
So I know that there's some times when working with your husband that you guys maybe hit some brick walls or stumble a little.
Yeah.
What are some things that you can share with us that can maybe help some wives out there figure out how to manage troubles when you are working with
together?
Your husband? Yeah.
Look, this is one of the most, I think, best pieces of advice that I can give anyone. And this is outside of a marriage. In business, when you're working with people, you've got to lean into their strengths and allow them to lean into your strengths. And you have to have those conversations with them. That was something that my husband and I wouldn't say we fought, right? But there was some resistance in that area. Because think about it. He's home. I mean, I'm home. He's at work. All right. So during the day, there was a certain operation that I had in the home while he was at work. So now we're both home. And it's like, wait a minute, you in my way. So because
you're messing with my space.
Right. Like, I'm excited about you being home, but like, this is you're see what I'm saying? So,
you're coming into a routine that I have already established.
Right.
And I know it had been shaky up in here.
Right. So we had to walk through that.
Yeah.
And so we had to have some honest conversations with each other. And it boiled down to this. You be great in your lane and let me be great in my lane.
Well,
right. And so what that looked like for us, my husband is like very methodical. Even as I've interacted with you, I can tell we're so much alike, visionary, dot out there, do that. It's like somebody else can figure out the rest a little later.
Right.
I know that God got a vision up inside of me and it's going to get done. I may not know all of how it's going to get done right. You like that, right?
I am.
I said, oh my goodness. So I'm like that, right? And so it bothers my husband a lot because he's really methodical. He's like, okay, you want to do this, but what is the how? How are we going to do it? And I'm like, you figure it out. So what we had to learn to do, he had to allow me to really lean in heavy in my strengths while I respected his strengths and didn't get in his way. Yeah. Right. So that's one of the things that have really helped us throughout the years. Now it is so interesting in our business now, right? There are times when he does more than I do. Yeah. Isn't it? Something?
Because the planning, we're out in the front.
Right.
The back is where the real work happens.
Oh my God.
And if your husband, like you said, is methodical, he's a planner, he needs all I's dotted, T's
Right.
crossed.
Yep.
We need that in our lives.
We need it.
We need it because
Right. It is so important.
we'll jump out here
Yeah.
and don't have everything
Figure
together.
it out, right.
And so that is really good
Yes.
because now, because you leaned into
Yep.
each other's gifts.
We had to.
Yeah, and at first it was like, but
Yep.
now you say, wait a minute,
Yep.
this can work out for us.
Oh,
Because
yes.
guess what? You do need people that's not. So your husband is the planner, but sometimes what planners do, they sit and plan too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
They won't jump out
They
there.
want that. But I will even say, even for him too, he's a visionary planner. So
That's
he will
even
plan,
better.
but he will jump out and take
That's
action,
good.
which
That's
is really
good.
good.
That's
Yeah.
good. But that helped you out and balanced
Lord,
you out.
yes.
Because you just out
Yeah,
here.
because he'll like reel me back in really quick. Well, wait a minute now. That's just too many ideas. Okay, you got another
One at a
idea.
time.
We've not even implemented this one yet. So I'm in your household today too, right?
Right.
This is probably the same conversation.
Like, finish this first.
First, right.
Before you. So I keep friends around me to keep me balanced because I
That's
know
right.
this is also a part about self-discovery too.
Yeah, it is.
Like
It
you
is.
got to know your strengths
You
first.
do.
So that you can
right.
properly communicate them.
Right.
So the fact that you actually identify that, hey, I don't want to cross the T's and dot the I's.
Right. Yeah. Somebody
like
else can
jumping
handle it. Right.
Right. And then you allowed your husband to do
Yes,
that.
yeah.
And this is why you guys, this is why you're the millionaire mom. And we're just
Aw.
going to call your husband a millionaire dad.
Right. Come on. Hey, right. Right. And I want to say this too, right? I called myself the millionaire mom before I became one.
Come on now.
So I saw it before I saw it.
So,
Like,
so wait a
seriously.
minute. What year did you hit millionaire status?
It was 2015.
So 2015, you hit
Yeah.
millionaire
Yeah.
status. But
And became a documented millionaire. And then we bought a real estate. So then the net worth is also in the millions because of the money that we were able to generate through our business. And then we put that into investments such as real estate.
okay, so that's 2015.
Yes.
But I want to go back to what you just said. You spoke that
I spoke
first.
it.
So 2015, you became on paper
Yes.
a millionaire.
Yes.
But how long before that were you telling yourself, I'm a millionaire?
Yeah. So I think it was 2008, 2009.
Wow.
I spoke it into existence. And during that time, 2008, I remember making about $500 to $1,000 a month. And I came up with this quote and this thing that we still live by today, where it says, I will leave a legacy and not a bill.
Ooh.
So my mindset, right, isn't that deep?
Wait a minute, let's just go back.
Yeah.
I will leave a legacy
And not a bill.
and not a bill.
Yeah. And
I will leave a legacy. And I need somebody to hear that.
Yes.
I will leave a legacy and not a bill.
Yeah. So
Wow.
my mindset was already there. It really was.
Yeah,
It was
because,
already there.
you know, especially in our culture,
Right.
the truth of the matter is we're left with bills.
That's right.
You know,
That's
you'll
right.
you'll see it on TV a lot where people have to do GoFundMes
Yes.
just to bury a loved one.
my
So we're
goodness.
leaving bills out here.
That's right.
And so that is a great mindset to have.
yeah. Yeah.
And from that mindset, you said, I'm going to be a millionaire.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then it's just like walked into it. It opened up. It came, you know.
Well, you didn't give up either because
Right. Oh,
you said that
definitely.
was 2008. You started to
Yeah.
make that confession in 2015.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People would have given
And
up.
then it was some years of struggle.
Yeah.
Right. We'll get into like we were on food stamps. We had
No,
the
not the millionaire
business.
mom. She wasn't on food
Yes.
stamps. You had to
Yes,
pull out
my-
the food stamps.
Yeah, we went through government assistance. We had 9 people staying in the house because our 6 children and my niece. And so, but that was one of our testing grounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was when? When was
No,
that?
that was 2011 and 12.
2011. So you were making money.
Yeah.
But
and
you
then
still
we lost. So we were making money. We built $1 million business, had earned like over $500,000.
Uh-huh.
That's when Greg was taken off of his job, and then the business crashed. The company that we were, that's a whole nother story, but the company that we were partnered with some things infrastructurally was not set up. That's why you need the people.
That's why you
need those people.
And here he is. You have left your job. He's left his.
Yep.
You're making this good money. You're excited.
Yep.
You guys are buying real estate.
Yeah. Well, the real estate didn't come until after the next part.
Well, you're buying something.
Yeah.
Because you're making money.
Right.
You're making money. You make $15,000 in 1 month.
You buying something.
You buying something.
We had moved to this beautiful home. We had transitioned, put our daughters in like the best schools. We were traveling. And then the business crashed.
Wow.
And 2011, which unfortunately was one of our worst years financially, Greg's father had passed. And Greg's father is a man's man. Like he was the matriarch of the family. And when he passed, and then we're on food stamps, it was like one of the lowest years for us mentally. And God just had to speak life in us and remind us, of who we were.
Okay, so wait a minute.
Yes.
This is the moment where a lot of marriages fall apart.
It could have fallen apart.
What kept y'all? You talking about, you can almost turn on each other. It was you that made me leave my job.
Right.
We got these kids, and now my father has passed.
Yep.
We done lost. How?
Yes.
What would you say attributed to you guys getting through that as husband and wife?
Yes, it was hard, and I know that we're so quick as believers. God did it, but it was Him. It was the hand of God that literally preserved us, our emotions, not charging out or even blaming each other during that time, us really coming in and really leaning into these vows for better or for worse.
Everybody there for the better.
Right.
But now we're at work.
And saying, we can do this. And I do not want to cry. Oh my goodness. But I remember this one time where we had a business meeting and we was like, we can't do this anymore. And we looked in the account. And I remember in my PayPal account, it was $5.36. No money in no other accounts. The savings, the joint account, I need $5.36.
You only had enough for a hot and ready.
We went down the street. And we went to, I think it was Popeyes. And we split a combo together.
Wow.
And he was like, we're going to eat this. And we literally cut the sandwich in half. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, praise God.
And we ate and we went back and we had to present in front of these people. And then at that point, we said, okay, we can't stay in this business. It's over. And we left, but it was hard. And Greg, he was questioning God. Like, God, how could this happen? I built into a career where it was almost 6-figure career that he was making. Then the business is doing really good, and now we don't have anything. We're on food stamps. The children are looking to us, right? And God began to speak. And one of the things, even for me, because Greg tells his side of the story too, but one of the things that he said to me was, you've got to remember the mantle that I placed upon you. So if I told you that there's a millionaire mantle on your life, then it's still there, whether there is money in the bank or whether it is in the red. What you are dealing with really is not about you as much as what it is about me calling to you to reach my people. Because when I raise you up again, and when I open up the floodgates and you guys really begin to start to feel the magnitude of the wealth that I have for you, I want you to remain humble. I want you to make sure that you still love people, right? So I'm taking you through this process, which is not all about you, but it is about the people that I'm calling you to touch and to reach and to inspire and to give hope to. Because your story of restoration will show other people that if I can bring you back from nothing, from poverty, from lack, from food stamps, and raise you up, then I can do it for anybody. So he pretty much, like, God shook us. And this is where most marriages and this is where most people get stuck at. Because they stay in the wilderness. They stay stuck. And now they're not saying, well, God, you allowed me to go through this, right? They're asking the questions. Why me? Well, he's saying, why not you?
Why not?
Why not you?
But I
There's a purpose on the other side of it.
I want to say this to you. You said something about your husband started doubting God, okay?
Oh, yes.
So that's a real emotion that also affects you.
Oh, yes.
Because when the great thing is that both of you know God.
Right.
That's first of all,
right.
There's a respect and honor. But when you are being shaken, because men, when their money is funny, man, it's not, it's ain't nothing to be laughing about right now.
No, not at all.
And so when he was going through,
when they are a real provider,
right, because it affects their manhood. It's like, this is what I'm supposed to do for my family. As a wife, what did you do to encourage and lift him up in that low moment?
Yeah. Where it was the communication. We are going to get through this together. It was a lot of that.
Encouragement.
Yeah.
Encourage him like,
Yeah.
we're going to do this together too.
Right.
Because we ate this $5.36 sandwich together. we go. But I like the fact that y'all went and shared the sandwich together.
Yeah.
Because that right
I need to share that story more, right?
Listen,
I need
that's
to.
a book, baby. We're going to talk about that after this interview. That's a book. Because when we cut this sandwich, because you got spouses
You can
that
feel that.
$5.36 and they're spending on themselves.
Right. No.
But y'all went and ate that sandwich together, gathered yourself, and went into another meeting.
Yeah, I had to lead the people. If
y'all don't know that you got to have God all the way
have to
go through stuff like this. You can't be playing.
Yeah.
Because we're in this together.
Right. And inwardly, we were so discouraged. And this is another thing that, oh my goodness, I remember that day because we had rented the room for our team. And for the first time, we were not able to provide the bill.
Right.
And we had to ask the team, we just don't have it.
Wait a minute.
Oh my goodness.
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
I used to pay for everybody when we went out to dinner.
Yeah.
Now I'm asking everybody to pay for us.
Yeah.
Pay for yourself. Because if you're going to eat today, it's going to be you. Because we just spent our last $5.36.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's humbling right there.
Yeah, it was humbling.
That's humbling. But you know what that does? It builds a lot of character.
Yeah.
And when you get the millions back,
yeah,
you start to remember the people that's in front of you that are not there yet. And you have a love and compassion for them because you know what that looks like how it feels to be down like that.
That's right. It's so good.
Listen,
it's so good.
It's this story is so good, but we got to get the other half.
Yeah,
we got to get the other half. So we're about to bring my husband and your husband and get the full story. Listen, I just want you to know. I realize since I've been here that your husband is a little similar to mine because they joke too much. They play too much. So I don't know how this interview is going to go.
Yeah, we're going to see, right?
They're out there chilling on the patio right now, having a bro moment. But we're going to bring them in and we're going to get the other half of your story, which has been amazing because I know that Greg Scott, which I've tagged him, the millionaire dad. I mean, just to know how he has kept his family all this time. Man, it's so good to hear about strong, mighty men of God.
It is.
Supporting their wife.
Right.
Covering their children and raising and sticking in there through the good times and bad times.
Yeah.
So we're going to go there, guys. And I'm excited to introduce you to Mr. Greg Scott, the millionaire dad, along with my amazing husband, who I call Big Daddy. We'll see y'all in a minute.
I love it. So good.